Hello everybody. This is video update number 1 on the Millennium Falcon journey. So, this was what I set out to make. 3 hours of building later, we are about to start with bag number 1 of 17. Yes, every single one of these trash bags contains a different number of Legos to start us on this journey. After 3 hours of building, we finally got this thing done. It's kind of flimsy. I have brick glue upstairs that I'll be using to stabilize it, but we are finally done with this nightmare. So I'll put that over there, and we're gonna open up the first series of bags. So, yep, I'll keep y'all posted as I go along. Maybe at some point I'll do a video of me building and time-lapse it. I don't really know. We'll see how far I get and how sane I am at the end of it. So, alright, so I'm now about another hour into building the main model. It sort of looks like, almost like a hand crossbow. But this is the main frame of the entire ship. Everything I build from here on out appears to go off of this thing. So, yeah, I'm just gonna keep clocking away at it, and we'll see what happens. All right, so another hour of building later, this is what we have. You see, down to the very last detail, they're detailing this thing out. I think this part is supposed to fix in here somehow, but I'm not exactly sure how, because it doesn't fit in any of the holes, but that's not really important now, is it? So just looking at the book, we are now on step 33 of 1,373. So that's cool. And now we get to build whatever the flying hell that is. So, no, literally flying hell. This thing is probably going, like, you know, this is the size of my chest, like this book full of instructions. Yeah, this entire ship is probably going to be bigger than this. So, that ought to be just absolutely riveting. All right, so this is where we're at. Obviously, most of the pieces are now gone. We got the big crossbow looking part, then we built this like big Y thinger. And now we just have to push all these pegs together to sort of kind of lock it all in place. So this is really exciting to try and do on a not flat surface. As you see, it's going very well. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, everybody. So this is what we've got going on so far for the model. As I said, we are now going to be working on bag number 2, which is adding, basically just adding the legs and reinforcing just a little bit more of the top of the model. There it is. So I'm going to make a time lapse for that, starting. And so that was just the process for one of these. And this is one of the legs that the model will stand on, which will be better than just having it, you know, laying down like that. So I get to do this another 5 times. I won't bore you with the details. I'll let you guys know when I make some headway on this. And here we are. So now the thing has legs. As you see, we are getting it to look more and more like an actual thing at this point in time. Yep, I made all of those. It took me about an hour to get through bag number 2. Let's go to bag number 3. So we're finally at that part in the Lego where we're going to put some stickers on it. And it's kind of late at night, so I'm going to do that very quietly. we're getting into more fiddly bits now with details. You see, I just put this on. This has pretty much no structural support on the underside, which makes me nervous, but this is the design that they purported, still attached there. And then we got a whole bunch of tools over here. So, you know, with 8,000 pieces, there's a lot of attention to detail, including even the seat backs here, and here's the chessboard game thing they play. And then you have, you know, the little tunnel in there. There's Chewie and C-3PO just chilling out with these little thingies that I forget what they're called. I always call them Furbies, even though it's completely inaccurate. And then I built another leg for this little Chudley right here. And yeah, so this is what 240 steps of the Millennium Falcon Lego model looks like. Next we're going to start on step number 4. All right, so we are roughly 8 hours into building, and I just created this room. The centerpieces were horribly misaligned for most of it, but I think we made it work somehow. So yeah, lots and lots and lots of attention to detail. We ran into our first major issue, structurally speaking, though. So there are these technical connector pieces, and I am missing an entire bag of them. So I had to go on eBay and order a couple of them, like 20 of them, because I used these pieces from bag number 10, one of the bags from bag number 10. They should be getting here in 3 days, so well before I get all the way over there yet, because we still have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 before we get to 10. So yeah. All right, it's the end of book number 5, and that's where we're going to leave the, well, this part of the series anyhow. Just got to attach the tail lights and give them some shape, which I'll do momentarily. But as you see, it's starting to become more round. The next part of it is going to be building the front part. Then we'll add some definition to the rest of it. So yeah, just got to add the tailgate lights, and off we go on our journey towards building this 8,000 piece Lego. Starting next on step number 396. So we are down past the 1,000 step left mark, so making good time.